Hi, my name is Tyler Rose. I'm 17 years old from New York City, and I'm very interested in entrepreneurship. Since I was about 9 years old, I've started and managed my own companies, and right now I'm actually running a company reselling and marketing goods like sneakers and clothing. Primarily, I deal with international markets, and to reach these markets, I built my own, e-commerce website and found platforms to use to move these goods. One time I failed was probably 2-3 years ago at this point. I just started the business I'm doing now, and I was outside of Nike Town actually trying to buy a pair of sneakers when a guy came up to me and said, "Hey, listen, I can help you get them. I work in the store." He had on apparel like he worked in the store. He had an ID around his neck and said, "You just have to give me, the retail cost of the shoe plus tax in cash." At the time I was new to this and I didn't really understand how people work in this business, so my friend and I did it, and he ended up running off with $560 in cash from us. That was a turning point for my business. From there, it was either I'm going to stop doing this, it's not for me, or I'm going to figure out how to do it a different way. And that's when I really found my point of growth to where I am today. My favorite startup it's hard. I mean, there are a lot that I like, but I think one of the best startups, which really isn't a startup anymore, was probably Tesla, because from a young age I was always interested in electronics, and then I had an interest in cars, and I always thought that something like what Tesla is doing now is possible, and Elon Musk proved its possibility. As far as inspiration goes for my business, I really have a passion for what I'm selling. I have a passion for business as well, and I love creating these new markets and really, taking a piece and, I'm basically selling to every part of the world, and being able to reach out to these markets and really build my client base. That's my motivation. I like to think that there's no financial motivation behind it, but I've found a lucrative business that I figured out that I could also grow to a huge extent, and growing it to that extent and being able to have income at my age that I do from running my own business while I'm in high school doing homework and whatever is great. So of course there's a motivation there to grow my profits as much as possible. At some point there's going to be a fork in the road where I either have to make this, a bigger business, or, I have to find something else using my skills that I created from it. But we'll see. As far as motivation goes, I've had a few in business. Steve Jobs, I was super interested in when I was younger. I read the book at the age of, I'm not sure, I think around the age of 11 I read the Steve Jobs book, which would have been when he died. Elon Musk, of course, and I think my parents also have a huge part of my motivation, because they encourage what I do, and they, even though we've had some hiccups in this process, they've been supportive for the most part, so that of course helps a ton. I used to be in a lot of extracurricular activities. I played music a lot, and for about 10 years I played the guitar, the bass guitar. But, this business has sort of taken up all my time, so there's really not much I do outside after school. In school, I'm in a few, in some electives. Right now I'm doing music production and audio mixing and stuff like that, which I enjoy. But, this business is my extracurricular. So, yeah, thanks for watching.